Please have a post-sketch rubdown with me.
Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of post-sketch rubdown.
Post-sketch rubdown.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
I'll get
Perfect. We're
silly
in a
thing
pub.
off.
Maybe we should do everyone in a pub from now on, yeah? Is this our
That's
new headquarters?
nice.
Our guest today is Ash Bettany, an old friend of mine.
Yes, absolutely.
Whose path has crossed my path another time.
Yeah, quite a few times actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
quite a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So an old neighbour as well.
Yes, we did live just down the road from each other.
Publican.
Yes,
Is that what they call him?
Publican chef. Yes.
Publican chef. Yeah.
Probably
yeah.
chef publican.
Went to the
first,
same
but-
school, hey?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, I guess...
You went to, do you go really high?
I actually went to Williamstown Grammar, but I got kicked out.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, definitely.
So basically, we're here because we just did an episode of Gangster Cooking with Mr. Bethany here.
Yeah.
So you want to ask him?
Yeah, no, the last minute I thought, since we've known each other for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
And our paths across, we just jump
Nice.
in and have a bit of a podcast.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you feel being now that you're going to be probably famous in the Philippines?
Well,
Yeah, go back.
oh, look,
over
let's,
there,
let's
do
be
it.
honest, it was absolutely a pleasure to work with Covido and
My
the
man.
infamous man who's like got everything covered. I think the funniest part was watching you get dragged around by the 50 kilo people.
Yeah.
You know, that was
Yeah,
absolutely
I'll
brilliant.
put that over, because you were trying to drag it in from that side.
Yeah.
No, we'll put it over there.
Yeah,
Just
that
was
was-
going off
That
under
was
the
brilliant.
road.
I loved it. They're very funny.
And that's like all muscle. He's like a baby, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he's only 13 months old, but he's 50 kilos, and he'll drag you down the street. Absolutely. If you take him down the beach, he'll drag you in the water. So you know.
You told us about a couple of weeks ago, maybe a few weeks ago, about how your dog went missing. Tell us that story.
Oh, that is.
Ah,
yeah.
okay. So basically, I put the dog out in the morning and went out at about 10 o'clock in the morning and had a look, and the dog was gone.
Because the backyard that you stay in is just above the bar, right?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
but-
So I live upstairs in the pub, but we had a garbage truck actually back down the driveway and pull the fence off. So we had to get temporary fencing down at the front of the pub. And with the temporary fencing, I believe that you can just
can
pull
see
the
the dog.
fencing a little bit open and snake out.
So
Snake
someone
out.
had to.
Yeah, so someone else snake-oyed the dog, which was just not very good. But we had a few like sightings around Williamstown.
You obviously having a pub, you know.
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah. So I know a lot of people in the area, and so I got text of he's here, he's there, and so we went looking for him, and eventually that afternoon he got returned to the pub. So.
Yeah, he was a gnarly looking dog, but his tail's always
Oh,
wagging.
he's very friendly because he sits at the front gate of the pub all day, every
And
day.
he just sees people.
So
just,
everyone that goes past stops and says hello to him. So it's just a simple, usual thing. Yeah.
but like you said that they spotted some people walking around. with it,
Yeah,
like some randoms.
apparently there was some guy, I don't know if I
Junkie?
can say junkie.
You can say
Junkie
that.
looking
That's
50-year-old,
the rubdown
skinny,
skit.
skag fucking looking dude.
Skinny
Took
gentleman.
the dog. I'm surprised the dog didn't eat him, but he's too nice. But yeah, that's kind
But
of
your
how it
dog's
went.
quite friendly. Like
He's very friendly.
Yeah.
He's
Because they might have taken him for special purposes, and they've been like, oh, this dog's actually way too friendly.
No, well, I think whoever took him may have taken him to their lounge room and gone, oh, this is fun, a 50-kilo pitbull. Wait till you get him inside. He's going to eat your couch, your dog, your cat, and anything you can get his teeth on.
it felt like a workout with him just dragging him. Trying to get him to go the same way that I was
Yeah,
trying to go.
absolutely. He's always hard to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when you first got General. It's the name of the
Yeah,
dog,
General, yeah.
How big was the pup?
Oh,
Like
he
a
was
pup,
tiny.
a proper pup.
He was tiny. I don't know if you can see, but I could probably show you.
Yeah,
one
yeah.
Because the memories came up today of how small he was.
Oh yeah, you showed me. Yeah.
So that's how big he was, 9 months
yeah.
ago. And now
Holy
you
crap.
go back to you go back to what he looks like today. I don't know if you guys can add it, but that's my sunnies on him.
Yeah,
That's my
huge.
sunglasses on him back then. So
Yeah.
he can fit in my hand back then.
So in the Philippines, like most Filipinos don't really get to eat steak, and you were telling me a few weeks ago that he goes through how many kgs of steak?
He goes through a lot of steak, a lot of beef pie mix. You know, we give him dry
don't give
food,
him
but anything that's kind of left around, it goes to the big boy.
Not the primo, yeah.
Nah, not the primo, but yeah.
So
we-
basically, he
however
lives a
expensive
better
it is, yeah,
lifestyle than most
yeah, he's
average Aussies and Filipinos.
You can tell he's
Yeah.
got, he's better than me. He's got a nice coat on him, eh? He's
Yeah,
like neat, man.
it's nice and shiny.
Like my
like
head.
my head. Yeah.
Like my head.
So it was me as well. Yeah, there's plenty of shine.
But so you were doing, because I remember you were doing some skits yourself when you had the...
Yeah, when we had the Albert, we used to do with Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do like a cooking show and do a cooking video like sort of once a month, and they actually started to take off. So then we kept doing more and more and more.
Why'd you stop?
We just
Because you're
stopped.
like, I'm a chef and I work...
Yeah, well, that's it. That's it. No, because it'd take a while to do it, and they'd come in and we'd make videos and all that sort of stuff. But
And
yeah,
here we come, you know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, so we kind of stopped doing that, obviously, for time constraints and stuff like that. But, you know, it's great to get involved with two guys like you and have another go at it and have a bit of fun. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I think it's always good to be creative with people that like the same things. I love cooking.
Yeah.
And I did come from a cooking background. But then my creativity kind of took me in a way to be able to showcase that. And at first I did it for fun, just as a joke. And I think also helping out friends who I can, you know, especially with their business, I think it's a good way to try and collaborate, because not only are we getting a free drink,
More than one free drink.
like 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. by the way.
Yeah, well.
It's nighttime. No, it's night.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great way to basically help each other out. Hello, is the sun? Is it the sun?
Answer it.
No.
Is it the sun?
That's
Hey,
the
we're on a
ex-wife.
podcast, son.
Is it really?
It's the X.
There's no phone
We haven't
conversation
touched-
going
Yeah,
on
that's
now.
all right. That'd be a perfect... Oh, yeah, we'd love to hear that conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure that'd go quite well.
Put it on speakerphone, yeah?
Yeah.
And so you also run. He runs. Ash here runs a comedy here at.
This is kind of how it all fell together.
Yeah.
It's
So-
the comedy nights, eh?
I met you 2-3 weeks ago. You've already known Nicky.
Yeah, I've
but
known Nicky for a long time.
a
Yeah.
long time, and you saw us do comedy here, which you run.
Yeah, every Wednesday night.
with-
from
with,
8 o'clock onwards. Yeah.
with-
So
with-
down at the Morning Star in Williamstown.
Morning Star. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta advertise your place, man.
Absolutely.
And so it's every Wednesday. How do you feel that's gone since?
Oh, look, I think it's great. I mean, first of all, coming out of COVID, giving comedians a chance to come and express themselves and have a crack and practice their material.
Yeah.
It was a great idea, and it seems to be working. I think we've been running it for about 12 weeks.
Yep.
But people are actually embracing it and coming down.
Yep.
The cold weather's just hit, so that's put a little bit of a kibosh on it. But we've moved it inside now, so...
Nice.
But yeah, look, I think it's great to have people come in and do what they do, and I actually really enjoy it myself. Like, I've
Yeah.
sat out there and pissed my
You got
pants a
up,
million times.
You got up?
I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I got up.
You got up and gave it a crack.
Yeah, I got up and had a crack about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I actually enjoyed it.
And then your dad got up and gave it a
Yeah,
crack.
Wow.
my dad had a crack. Yes, he's a
How
he's
is
a
he?
77-year-old doctor who's had more jokes told to him than anyone on planet
Jeez.
Earth. But he came up and completely ruined me, so I won't get up again, and I'm now going on tour with my dad.
Nice. Tell us a bit of your little bit of wild side before you became a chef, because obviously I see. I'm covered in tattoos because I'm a gangster.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. See, I actually only really got these tattoos to scare off dudes to not like try to pick up fights with me in bars.
Yeah.
And it's worked, eh, Nicky?
Does it work?
It
Yeah,
does work.
it did work. It worked
It's
that
worked at a
time.
bar. Yeah. A
Yeah.
guy wanted to fight us.
Yeah.
And I
And then he took off his jacket and he just sat down. The guy just goes, "Oh, you don't have to do that." Just like walks off.
he walks off.
So they work for you, as they
It
call them
worked.
tough stickers. Yeah, look
And
up.
they just go, and his face changed.
That was such a funny. I think he was an overworked paramedic or something.
He was.
And it was like
He
during
was
the
having a
break.
go
And
at you.
he was having a joke at me, not a joke at me, like a go at me.
Yeah.
Because what was it? I took a chair away from next to him. I didn't realize that his girlfriend had gone to the toilet.
Ah.
I was just grabbing a chair.
Hey, bro, you touched my
And she's
chair.
like, can't you see there's a handbag there? And it was like on top. I was like, oh, I literally didn't see there was a handbag there.
So Lorenzo just goes like this.
Yeah,
No, 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 no.
we sat back down. There was silence, and then
He kept giving it
and
up.
no, he was quiet. And then his girlfriend came back from the toilet, and all of a sudden he started talking to us again. Like, oh, you got. And
You didn't say sorry.
Break. He was just waiting for his girlfriend to get back so he could like continue this
Because he
debacle.
said, he said sorry, but he goes,
Yeah, but I said it like a smart ass. That's what made him
I'm
angry.
sorry. Yeah. And he goes, you didn't mean it, which is fair enough.
It's true.
You didn't mean it. But then I was like, he started to annoy me, and so all I did was literally just take off my jacket. Like I wasn't.
You didn't throw out the I've
No,
got tattoos
I
and
wasn't
I'm not
like
afraid to
I
use
wasn't
them.
like that. I just I should have.
Yeah.
I'm also bald, cunt.
And it's funny because it was freezing in there. I don't know why you took your jacket off.
No, you're right. No, but I think subconsciously.
I knew why you
to.
took your jacket off.
But you got tattoos. You got hand tattoos.
Yes, I got
I see
hand
that.
tattoos, yes.
Do they mean anything?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Every tattoo I have on my body means something.
Yep.
This is my ship in the helm after I got divorced. Is I'm now steering my own ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got a lot of tattoos. I've got the family crest
Nice.
on here, which
What's
is
your
from Normandy
background?
in France.
Normandy.
Oh,
I've
you're
got
French.
Mumsy
Yeah,
here
you said
because
that in
my
the
mother
podcast,
passed away, so put Mum up there, and yeah, I've got every tattoo I've got's for a reason.
For
pretty
some
much.
reason, I thought you were Greek.
No, definitely not Greek. No,
Because I didn't know where you're from, and then Lorenzo was going, yeah, he's Greek. He's going on the fight. He's definitely Greek.
He's like,
I
Cambodia.
mean, like,
No, well, Cambosis is Greek, obviously.
Yeah,
but yeah.
well,
No,
that's
I love my boxing.
You're on the
So
continent, everyone looks the same in Europe.
yeah, that's it. Absolutely.
Well, that's why you're probably a good cook, because you got that French blood in you.
Oh,
and,
absolutely, and an incredible lover.
and
That's why you smoke so much, too, hey?
Absolutely.
the person
Can't
laughing
stop.
in the background, by the way, is the director of this podcast. But shout out to come on,
Shout out to Lyndall Hutchins over there.
yeah, shout out
baby.
to your missus. There we go.
There we go.
I'm steering your ship now.
Yes, you are.
She's steering-
You're clearly steering the ship now.
You thought you got your shit back, but no.
No. It's just taking a different direction.
It has.
Yeah, there's no reefs.
So basically now you running this venue and as well as comedy place, would you say that since the last 2-3 years during the pandemic you feel a lot happier, or was it just starting to pick up for you?
Look, throughout the pandemic, I think what the biggest problem was people were too scared to come out.
Yeah.
I think people are now back in the too scared to come out phase.
Yeah. Oh, because of the cold.
Yeah, because of the cold.
Yeah.
The COVID's hit, and it's kind of now a background thing. Now you've got the flu taking over. Now you've got the cold weather.
Yeah.
I mean, who hasn't been comfortable sitting on their couch like this for the last 2 years?
No,
Yeah.
just getting
Doing
fat.
anything.
Getting fat as fuck.
So trying to get people out.
In fact, I
and
woke
do
up.
stuff.
I woke up this morning and I was like, "Oh, I better get up." Oh, I remember when it was just nothing.
Yeah.
You could lie here all day and just like no one
text
will ask.
around.
No one will ask you, "What do you do for a job?" Because they just assume
You've just
no
lost
one
it.
does anything.
Yeah.
Or you've lost
I
your
text
job.
him from bed at 7:30 with the heater on. And I turn up here. I'm like, "Are you on your way?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm coming, bro." I'm like,
you
"Okay,
just-
cool."
I was hoping you'd say no. I was hoping you'd cancel.
Brilliant.
We had a great time hanging out with you. I think it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah, like the food was amazing. The seafood
Marinara.
I got it, all right. Seafood
Yeah.
marinara. I think
Carbonara is bacon.
it is.
Right?
Yeah,
Carbonara.
carbonara bacon, yeah.
So
Seafood, but
you-
yeah.
We did an episode here, Gangster Cooking, coming up soon. I think episode 18 probably, or 20, one of them. But it's come check it out. It's on the Covido Gangster page, Gangster Cooking page, and he's the main star, Mr. Ash Bethany here. And
He's the main star.
you should check it out. It's pretty spicy too. It was
Yeah, it
nice.
was
That was
garlic
a
chili
surprise.
perfectly mixed together.
Yeah, check it out. If you want some nice food in a nice fucking welcoming bar, I shouldn't say fucking, but it's alright. Like, we don't fuck
right?
It's
here.
not a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bar. It's just nice food, gastro pub with a
Yeah.
great environment with great people.
With Greeks. Nah, I'm French.
The Greek food here.
There's no more
No,
sucker.
it's like
Real gold.
great lamb. Yeah, just expect a broad spread of Greek food.
But like the staff here is quite nice too. I've been here for comedy as well. So I come here Wednesday nights for comedy.
This has turned into an ad.
It is well, you know, he's not paying me $5,000
I
for
will
that.
never bow down to any sponsor.
Morning star.
It's paying you. Are you right? I didn't even know that. All right, we'll have to talk about this.
In my head. But no, thank you for having us.
No, thank you guys for having me. It was a privilege to work with you, El Covido.
Thank you.
And Nicky,
always a
thanks for
pleasure.
having me
Good to have a
again.
drink with you again.
And
Absolutely.
It's been amazing.
Yeah.
It's been a great time. Nicky,
That's me.
Mr. Combosa. I was going to say
Mr.
Mr.
Combosa.
Combosa. Unfortunately, he lost. But it's been a really good.
Did you watch it?
I did. I will afterwards because I could have
Oh,
watched it.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh, you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. He got dominated.
Demolished.
You could say
Yeah.
dominated.
Yeah.
That's probably because he was Greek and not French.
I was
Yeah.
afraid that they were going
Wouldn't have he ran away if he was French?
No, it's actually quite possible. Probably would have hidden under a stick or a...
I surrender. Throw the white towel.
Doesn't rock up.
Please.
But yeah, look, I think it's been fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
What have you got to say?
Getting locked in. Yeah, it was a fun session. Probably reminds you, like in lockdown, you were
Yeah.
yeah.
In lockdown. Absolutely.
Owning a pub in lockdown. What was that like?
Fell down the stairs after a big session, knocked myself clean out, got found in a pool of blood and ended up in hospital for 5 days.
Yeah.
No, for real.
For reals.
Oh wow.
Because you were
Yeah.
drinking too much.
Is that what's in the back of your head?
Yeah, man.
I saw that. I thought it was- I thought it was,
pretty
bad.
bad.
I thought it was just scoliosis or something.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was a proper good stack after the other COVID locking.
So you had a good time.
I had a great time, but
Wow.
I realised after that it's not about what you can drink in here. It's about being in here and being good to yourself.
Yeah. Stay healthy, people.
Yeah,
Stay healthy.
It's good to
Drink
own a bar.
responsibly.
Responsibly.
It's good to own a bar, but you know.
It's probably not good to own a bar, right?
Not drink COVID in lockdown. Yes, definitely not. No, that's not a good idea.
Everyone got an alcohol problem during that time. But you had an alcohol problem in a bar.
Yeah, correct. It's like, what am I going to do tonight? Jesus, a few taps downstairs. So I start at the left and work my way to the right.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done as a bar owner?
Oh.
She's laughing
That
at
you're
me.
allowed to say.
I had
say.
another pub before this in Williamstown, and we were known for getting the Honda Z50 out at 3 o'clock in the morning and having races around the bar.
Oh, because there's a little circuit.
Yeah, because we had a
Okay.
little circuit. So the Honda 50R had been crashed into tables, people hit walls.
Oh.
So we used to have Pee-wee 50 races around the bar, inside the bar, at
Yeah,
about 3 a.m.
nice.
Jesus.
So it was a bit of fun, but yeah, it was always fun until someone took out about 6 tables and we had a few injuries, so we killed it from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the craziest, or
Oh,
you don't want to
that's
say?
Is this PG? Yeah.
It's not PG, but
It's not
it's on the
PG.
internet.
I'll keep it
so.
at that. That's probably
Yeah.
the best one I can give you.
I'll tell you one thing. The craziest. I'll tell you the craziest thing, and I reckon you should say something. But the craziest thing I've ever done in a bar, I've never owned a bar.
Yeah.
But I once got kicked out of the bar because I got caught a local pub like this. I got caught getting a blowjob in the women's bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the bouncer had to drag me out, and when he dragged me out, I still had my pants down, and I still had a boner. And I kid you not, as I was being taken out, I came. I started coming as I was being taken out, and
See,
I was going.
They didn't want you coming. They wanted
This
you
is
going.
back in New Zealand, so
Yeah.
that's all right. In New Zealand, that's okay. You do.
No, see, my story's nothing like that, but you know,
I ship
no,
aside.
but the reason I've got such a massive cock is because when I was growing up, my mum was a smoker. And so
Yeah.
apparently when I was in the bath, there was only one way to get me out while she was smoking. So I kind of stretched on
lift
from
you up.
there. Yeah, get me out of the bath.
That's nice. See, it's not as
Affectionate mother.
not as crazy. As what was the craziest thing that's happened to you in a bar?
What was it? Oh, it wasn't like a pub story, but I remember being in Europe.
Yeah.
And we went and saw this band, Kaiser de Sexy. They were like Brazilian
Yeah.
or whatever. And we had a whole bunch of drinks, right? And then we left. So it wasn't in the bar, but as we were leaving, we were in Austria and we were crossing this road.
Yeah.
And I was with my friend, and we saw this bottle just like on the ground, and this police officer said, "Hey, put that bottle in the bin," to us. So my friend picked up the bottle and we were walking across the road, and my friend's like, "What do you reckon would happen if I just threw this bottle?" So he threw the bottle, and I said, "Oh, I just throw it," and he threw the bottle and it just smashed on the middle of the ground, and then we just started running. And before we knew it, we had this cop car behind us. And, yeah, and we were hiding behind these cars, and he kept hiding behind me, but then we just kept running. And he went off one way, and I went off the other way. And I just remember, like, there was this guy chasing after me as a police officer, and then he had the light chasing me, and then he slipped over, and then
Wow.
I must be too much of a nice guy, so I went back to help him up. So I got arrested, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh wow.
And then I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
I got
the country.
arrested, and we're going. It's a different country, and I walk into the police station, and I just see my friend who's like completely drunk sitting on the chair backwards, and he's just like half covered in grass
Holy shit.
because he got chased by this like butch, like Austrian police officer, this female who like tackled him into a bush.
Into the grass.
Yeah, and then they're all talking to us in German. They're like,
Scheiße.
they're just saying Scheiße the whole time.
Scheiße.
And they're like, "Where do you live?" And I was staying at my uncle's house, and I'm like, and I'm trying to point on the map because I only knew it. I didn't know the address. I just knew how to get back there.
Yeah.
So like, I gave them my uncle's number, and they rang up my uncle, and my uncle was just like leaving them there.
Fucking
Let him
nuts.
learn.
Nuts.
Yeah, and then they were like, "You're gonna have to go see a judge in the morning," and all this sort of stuff. And then we just, wandered back the next day.
And it was okay?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
alright. Yeah,
You're back here
they were
now?
laughing at us in the end, but yeah, they thought because there was heaps of drug deals and all that kind of stuff in that area, so they thought
No, you're doing
they thought they
Yeah.
caught some
They
like
thought you
drug
put
deals.
something
or
in the bottle and you're just leaving it. Someone will be like, oh, what's in the bottle? I'll take that.
Far out.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's a wrap.
That is. Thank you. Wrap it
Yeah.
up. Thank you for coming and tuning into our the post sketch Rubdown with our good friend and host Nicky La and our
Ash
guest.
Bettany.
Our
Yeah.
guest for
Thanks
the
for having me, boys. It's been a
guest for this
pleasure.
morning, Mr. Ash
Thank you for having
Bettany.
me.
It was a.
Thanks for having me, Nicky.
It was a great episode.
Yeah.
Fun times, free drinks. Come down.
Free
if you,
food.
Free food.
We'll finish off
Wow,
that
it won't be free for you
marinara,
guys. But thank you very much. Come tune in, watch our episode, and come support the local bar here in Williamstown. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you. Oh.
Nice
Sweet.
one, guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
Please have a post sketch rub down with me.